Hey folks, welcome back to Failure at Retirement. So obviously today Failure's back in the mountains. And what I want to talk about today, the last several Sundays I released videos about retirement and a little bit kind of planning for retirement, financial stuff. All I'm hoping for there is literally one person gets one takeaway that helps them be more successful. Um, I'm not really expecting anything. Hope you guys like the videos. This video, I want to talk about really the root of my struggle, right? My struggle really is with work life balance. And it's just always been a thing with me, like way too heavy on the work side. Not enough not enough time on the leisure side, right? But I'm starting to get things figured out. I'm starting to get a little bit better at it, I think. Let me turn the camera around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, probably most of you didn't realize this, but old Failure is kind of a cyclist. I hadn't ridden a bicycle since like middle school, or bicycle, sorry, since middle school. Honestly, maybe early high school. Actually, had one that I rode around a little bit, I don't know, 30 years ago or something, but not much. So, let me turn this camera around. Got one more thing I want to show you. So before we go any further, like some of you may have noticed, but old Failure, he's got the figure of a cyclist. Like, seriously, like, look at that. Like, it's a cyclist figure. He's almost kind of got the big calves, almost like the Nationwide guy. Anyway, got this super svelte cyclist figure. So some of you guys might have been on to me. Anyway, enough of that. Let's turn the camera around again. So what we have here is a bicycle that finally appeals to old Failure. It's electric. And people laugh at Failure about, yeah, you're out there getting a ton of exercise riding your electric bike around. Well, let me tell you, this is old Failure's starter bike. Picked this up about 4 or 5 years back. Mostly was going to use it for when a guy is out camping, just, riding into town to get food, to be perfectly honest. Um, and then I rode it some and I enjoyed it, but I never rode it a lot until last summer. I brought it up to the mountains for the first time, and I've really ridden it a lot up here in the mountains. Just enjoy the beautiful scenery, the peace and quiet, and then rode it at home in the winter. Was riding it a fair amount down there. So this is an Ancheer. It is nothing fancy. It's bottom of the line. This is strictly a Walmart mountain bike with an electric motor on it. Bought it off of Amazon. Prices come down on these a lot. Like a new one today is about 400. This one was like 800. The new ones have a speedometer and some other features on them that this one didn't have back in the day when I bought it. This has been a good bike, and guys spent a lot of time on it. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if it doesn't have 500-600 miles on it, honestly. I just had to replace the back tire on it. Never wore out a bicycle tire my entire life, but I wore this one out. But here's what's happened more recently. The guy realized that he's riding this thing so much and having so much fun. Guy just went ahead and upgraded. So got me a FreeSky. This is the Swift Horse edition. Got this off Amazon too. Just happened to be scrolling through there and saw it and thought it was looked right for old failure. Really, like full suspension was key. 1,000 watt motor was a key. This old bike, the old Ancheer, 500 watt motor. So up here in the mountains, guys helping that uphill every time. If you're going uphill, you're helping that bike. At least at my size and weight, you are. This one with 1,000 watt motor, oh, buddy, game changer. Like, that thing's got some horsepower, and I'm still helping it up the steeper hills. I'm still helping it a fair amount. But man, oh man, this thing's way more power. It'll go a lot faster, which a guy don't really need. The old Ancheer flat ground, it'll max out around 21, maybe 22 if you got a tailwind. This bad boy here, if you're pedaling, it throttles maximum about 20, 21, so about the same just on throttle. But this one, if you're in pedal assist mode, then you're helping it. She'll do up into the low 30s, which is faster than a guy needs to go, in my opinion. Been there a couple times, couple downgrades up here, and then flat ground once just trying it out. Guy don't want to make a habit of that. Not this guy, anyway. So yeah, what really sold me on this one, 1,000 watt motor, full suspension. This one does have the speedometer. Believe it or not, a thing that found out on the old bike, not all electric bikes have. Horn, like that's pretty key. Guy gets along, next to a car on these narrow mountain roads. I actually passed a car here a couple times here recently. Kind of good to give them a little toot and let them know you're coming, because they're not expecting a bike to pass them. So let's see. Oh, the other thing, both of these bikes, and it's a little unusual for an e-bike, both of these bikes have twist throttles. The FreeSky here, it came standard with the left-hand throttle like a lot of e-bikes have. I wasn't liking that. Mrs. Failure also has a Ride One Up that is also a really excellent bike. It has a 750-watt motor, has a left-hand thumb throttle. I wasn't really digging the left-hand thumb throttle after getting used to the twist. And turns out, yeah, this twist is way better. It's got way better throttle control. There's still some things that I really like about this old Ancheer, though. The best part about the old Ancheer that I've never seen on another e-bike, not that I have a vast wealth of knowledge, but I've ridden 4 or 5 different brands now, and this Ancheer, it has what I call motorcycle mode. So it only has 3 levels of pedal assist on the old big controller here, but you kick it down below the low level and you don't have pedal assist at all, just throttle, or what I call motorcycle mode. Thing I like about motorcycle mode, anytime you're in pedal assist, you have just a slight delay, at least on all the bikes I've ridden. You have a slight delay from when you start pedaling till the motor kicks in, and then on the back side you have a slight delay from when you stop pedaling till the motor kicks out. It's not a big deal. We're talking like a second, maybe 2 seconds tops. It's nothing you should be scared of, but it does take a little getting used to. And when you're in motorcycle mode on the Ancheer, you can pedal all you want. You can still help the bike, but you don't have that delay. Motorcycle mode kicks that delay out. But overall, the FreeSky doesn't have motorcycle mode, but I'm getting more used to riding in the pedal assist mode. And I do like, it's throttle limited. I believe each pedal assist level has its own throttle limit. It definitely has its own like pedal maximum speed, because when a guy's pedaling, it'll overcome that maximum throttle speed. You got to take your hand off the throttle. I had to learn that. But you let go of the throttle, pedal, you'll blow right past that maximum speed, especially in pedal assist 5. That's the high level on this one. This one has 1 through 5. Anyway, maybe more than you wanted to know, but I'm really enjoying the new FreeSky. And say what you want about a fat guy getting exercise on an electric bike, like, it is fat guy approved. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty appealing to a guy to just jump on the old e-bike and just go for a little rip. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that people kind of tend to overlook. Like, if you're looking at a couple options, one being you're sitting in your chair with a screen, or option 2 being you're enjoying the great outdoors and Mother Nature, you're actually doing something on the electric bike, because you are helping it here and there. Just you're moving around, just riding the thing. And like I said, up here in the mountains, on any uphill or anywhere you want, you're helping it. So you're getting some exercise. Anyway, really enjoying the cycling thing. E-bikes, in my opinion, complete game changer. And now I just kind of got the old Ancheer just laying around for a spare. One of my friends or neighbors or whatever wants to ride with me, they can try the new one too. I don't care. But anyway, still keeping that around. Oh, the other thing, I took this FreeSky out. It's Friday today. Took the FreeSky out last Friday. Run it 20 miles up here in the mountains. Was back home in an hour. So do the math on that. Pretty good. It used almost all the battery to make that happen. But I was sure pretty well. I wasn't whipped when I got back. I've let this Ancheer whip me way worse than that. But I put in 20 miles last Friday. The bike is now like, I've had it like 3 or 4 weeks. One weekend it rained, and I got 70 miles on it. So that's not bad. Electric bike or not, guy's getting some exercise in there somewhere. Anyway, let me turn this camera around again real quick. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Didn't really see doing an e-bike review in my future, but here we are. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about e-bikes. Let me know if you have any questions. And have a good day.